Welcome to the new Choose Your Player, where we pit football's greatest legends against each other. Which player would you start, bench or sell? Henry, Rooney, or Benzema? Or perhaps you're deciding between Van Dijk, Ferdinand, and Ramos. Who anchors your defense? It's a tough call. Who will you pick to lead your dream team? Welcome back to the Quizone channel. Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Pelé? The legends of the game. Who would you choose? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Ronaldo Nazario, Diego Maradona, or George Best? The maestros of dribbling and flair. Can you pick? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Ronaldinho, Zinedine Zidane, or Kaká? Pure magic on the field. Who gets your top spot? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Alessandro Nesta, Paolo Maldini, or Fabio Cannavaro? The defensive walls. Who anchors your backline? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Andres Iniesta, Luka Modric, or Kevin De Bruyne? The midfield maestros. Who controls your game? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Edwin van der Sar, Gianluigi Buffon, or Iker Casillas? The goalkeeping giants? Who do you trust the most? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Thierry Henry, Wayne Rooney, or Karim Benzema? Goal-scoring machines? Who leads your attack? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, or Paul Scholes? The English midfield greats. Who's your main man? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Arjen Robben, Neymar Jr., or Ryan Giggs? The Wing Wizards. Who dazzles the most? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Kylian Mbappe, Robert Lewandowski, or Erling Haaland? The unstoppable forwards. Who's your number one? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Roberto Carlos, Ashley Cole, or Marcelo? The iconic left backs. Who's the best of the best? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane, or N'Golo Kanté? The midfield generals. Who commands your team? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Luis Suarez, Fernando Torres, or Edinson Cavani? The lethal strikers. Who finds the net for you? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Alessandro Del Piero, Ruud van Nistelrooy, or Zlatan Ibrahimovic? The prolific finishers. Who do you rely on? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? David Beckham, Luis Figo, or Frank Ribéry? The masters of the wing. Who crosses the line for you? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Didier Drogba, Robin van Persie, or Samuel Eto'o? The powerful forwards. Who's your go-to striker? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Angel Di Maria, Vinicius Jr., or Gareth Bale? The dynamic wingers. Who changes the game? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Dani Carvajal, Dani Alves, or Cafu? The legendary right backs. Who locks down your defense? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Nemanja Vidic, John Terry, or Gerard Piqué? The rock-solid defenders. Who leads your backline? Which one would you start? Bench or sell? Claude Makelele, Gennaro Gattuso, or Thiago Alcantara? The midfield warriors. Who fights for your team? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Virgil van Dijk, Rio Ferdinand, or Sergio Ramos? The defensive giants. Who leads your backline? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Cesc Fabregas, Mesut Ozil, or David Silva? The playmakers. Who pulls the strings in your midfield? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Patrice Evra, Jordi Alba, or Andrew Robertson? The tireless left backs. Who covers your flank? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Andrea Pirlo, Rivaldo, or Clarence Seedorf? The creative maestros. Who's your midfield architect? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah, or Robinho? The electric attackers. Who shines the brightest? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Mats Hummels, Vincent Kompany, or Kalidou Koulibaly? The defensive powerhouses. Who commands your backline? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Paulo Dybala, Felipe Coutinho, or Antoine Griezmann? The creative forwards. Who do you count on? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Sergio Busquets, Arturo Vidal, or Casemiro? The midfield enforcers. Who protects your defense? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Toni Kroos, Xavi Hernandez, or Xabi Alonso? The pass masters. Who controls the tempo for you? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Carles Puyol, Pepe, or Sol Campbell? The fierce defenders. Who locks down your defense? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Roberto Firmino, Gabriel Jesus, or Gonzalo Higuain? The versatile forwards. Who scores the goals for you? Which one would you start, bench or sell? Michael Ballack, Edgar Davids, or Francesco Totti? The midfield legends. Who do you rely on to make the difference? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Jude Bellingham, Pedri, or Bernardo Silva? The creative dynamos. Who's your midfield maestro? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Luis Diaz, Jack Grealish, or Leroy Sané? The dynamic wingers. Who lights up the field? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Raheem Sterling, Rodri, or Federico Valverde? The versatile midfielders. Who runs your engine room? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Thibaut Courtois, Emiliano Martinez, or Mike Maignan? The shot stoppers. Who guards your goal? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Hugo Lloris, Andre Onana, or Keylor Navas? The experienced keepers. Who do you trust between the sticks? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Ivan Rakitic, Bruno Fernandes, or James Rodriguez? The creative midfielders. Who's your playmaker? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Diego Godin, Raphael Varane, or Lilian Thuram? The defensive stalwarts. Who leads your back line? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Arda Güler, Lamine Yamal, or Jamal Musiala? The young talents. Who's your next big star? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? David De Gea, Manuel Neuer, or Dida? The elite goalkeepers. Who's your last line of defense? Which one would you start, bench, or sell? Wesley Sneijder, Deco, or Raphael van der Vaart? The playmaking maestros. Who controls your midfield?